G'day folks, we're getting a little bit of rain at the minute. It's nice, we haven't had it in a while, so it hasn't been a drought, but we haven't had much in the last couple of months, so it's nice to hear a few little drops on the old tin roof. Well, I've started on the sump, and what I'm going to do, guys, I'll just give you a quick run through, but I will show you once I sort of start fabbing it up and get a bit of a clearer understanding. But what I've gone and done, I've actually taken 30 millimeters from the pan and I've gone up 30 mil. And what I want to do is lower it, extend it down a little bit more, around 20 mil. So that gives me a total of 50 mil from this point to the bottom of the sump. And what I want to do now is I want to sort of add some wings on it. I want to come out 40 millimeters, up sort of 50 millimeters, and right around. I've got the clearance to do it, and what that is going to do is going to enable me to more capacity. It works out about 1 litre, and that's, it's going to be fantastic, because I think that's a lot of the key to it too, is a little bit more storage. Is always going to help. And I'm going to put some baffles inside on the floor of the of the floor of the sump as well, just to stop the sort of the fluid, the oil slopping around, and just sort of hold a little bit. But I'll show you more once I get going on it, and yeah, we'll go into a bit of depth with that, and yeah, that'll be good. I've just had my heads machined. I'll just tap for threads, and I've gone for a 90-degree fitting on the end. So yes, we've got the big illuminators to go back on. At the end of the day, I'm glad I'm putting these things back on. You can see there where they've done it. It's really close to the bottom of the sort of this part here. That's the hole there, and I'll scavenge them out nicely, the oil from the heads, and run them into the sump. So that'll be great. Can't wait. Okay folks, well, let's get to the bit that I've been fiddling around with, which is my water injection setup. I've sort of just half jerried it up, and I know what I'm up to. I found a nice little pressure sprayer. Now this little bottle was only $13, and it's rated to 45 psi. Not that I'll ever hit that in boost, but yeah, and it's got a storage of 5 litres, so just a whisker over a gallon, and yeah, I think it's fantastic. Absolutely stoked with it. I've gone for a 3/8 size pressure side, so that'll be the line that I'll run upstream to scallop the air in from the charge pipe to pressurise the tank, or basically equalise the tank. And I'm using the original outlet. This would have been the part that you use it for the spray once the tank's pressurised. Well, I'm using this as the feed for the fluid, or for the water. And I'll go around the other side and I'll show you. I've put a ball valve in, and it's only a 1/4 turn one though, which at the end of the day, sometimes you just, I was hoping for something maybe a half turn, but yeah, it's a 1/4 turn. Little ball valve like that, so that'll control the flow. And I've reduced it back down. I think that's, I think that may be 1/4, yeah, 1/4 line, and that'll be downstream, and I'll show you how I run it too. And this will be downstream, so that'll be the pressure side, upstream facing to the turbo, and then this one will be downstream. I'll probably keep it, apart like that maybe, or just offset so it doesn't get disrupted from the flow, and that'll scavenge out, or basically a Venturi effect. and I'll have the ball valve to control flow, and as the engine ramps up, the demand will increase. As you back off in your airspeed, it'll always still be drizzling water, but I think it's not going to matter too much. I'll just have to, adjust the flow and find the sweet spot until until it's happy. Basically, what you're going to do, you'll end up just putting the flame out, and it'll start to misfire. So that's what I mean with the ball valve. You can tweak it. Look guys, if it all fails, this little idea that I've come up with, I've got a backup. So I've always got a backup plan. I can buy just a cheap little low pressure pump, because it's not going to take much pressure to get it back, basically hardly anything, to get it back into the charge pipe. So I could operate a little adjustable pressure switch, and every, say £5, I could have it so, and the pump could just take over and pump it in, and still control flow with my sort of quarter turn ball valve. So there is hope there if my little idea sort of doesn't pan out. So I've got a backup plan. And that's what you've got to have, guys. Always sort of think of a backup plan if your original one fails. To date, maybe 40 or 50 bucks I've spent so far on it, so very cheap, and I'm very happy with it. I'm absolutely stoked. I've got a feeling it's going to work, so we'll have to just wait and see on that, guys. And if she works, well, I'll put a patent on it, and I'll sell you the design. Yeah, I don't know. We'll try it anyway and see how she goes. Alright guys, well, that's my little update for now. I'll pop one up soon. Catch you later.